Jai Bhagwan. Thanks for joining me for this short pranayama and meditation practice. Today we'll be doing dirgha pranayama, full yogic breathing, ujjayi pranayama, the ocean sounding breath, and kapalabhati pranayama, the skull cleansing breath. For any of those, depending upon how your nose is, you may need a kleenex. And it's always good to sit on something. So you may want to have a bolster or block or a cushion. When you're ready, take a comfortable seat and lengthen your spine. Allow your eyes to close and just start to settle into your body. And then as you settle into your body, let your breath begin to settle into your body as well. There's no need to do anything at this moment. Just be here, touching base. You might take a few moments to reflect on the day that's already passed. Or maybe you're doing this in the morning and it's the day that will be coming. Try not to get too involved in any story or thought, but just let yourself watch things float away, come and go. And even as your body begins to soften and settle, can you find a long spine? Our pranayama or our breath work is much more effective when we can find lots of length, lots of space in the body. Let the shoulders drop down and away from the ears. And now begin to find your breath in your body. Maybe you feel it in your chest, in the belly, maybe even in your back, or in some other part of your body. And make an invitation to your breath to come all the way down into your lower belly, behind your navel. And spend just a few moments of awareness in the lower belly. Notice as you breathe in that the belly fills up, and as you breathe out, the navel draws slightly toward the spine. Notice where else you feel the breath in that lower part of your body, possibly down into your pelvis or in your lower back or in your hips. And continue breathing into your lower belly, but move your awareness now through your side ribs and your chest area. And invite the breath to expand and open this part of your body as you inhale. And as you exhale, feel the ribs draw in toward one another, squeezing the breath out of the body. What's happening here really is the diaphragm that sits like an umbrella inside of your ribs. When you inhale, it's dropping down toward your navel so that you can breathe in and the ribs can expand, the lungs can expand. And when you breathe out, that diaphragm goes back up into place. So just notice that sensation for a few breaths. Now encourage the breath to come all the way up towards your collarbones and out towards your shoulders. Many of us are chest breathers, and that's really the area right around the chest and slightly above it, but we sometimes forget this very topmost part of the ribs. The first and second ribs sit right behind your collarbones. So imagine that you're weaving the breath through all of your ribs from the bottom to the top. And let that expansion draw out towards your shoulders. You might even feel the very edges of your shoulders move backward a tiny bit. And as you exhale, you're just releasing top to bottom, letting go, navel drawing in. Do this a few times. This is your dirgha pranayama. It's good for calming down the body. It's good for turning inside. It's a great way to just slow down and tune in. keep this dirgha breath growing and moving through your body. But the next time you inhale, start to find the ujjayi pranayam, or the ocean sounding breath. You create this breath by constricting the back of your throat just a little bit, like you're going to fog a mirror that's behind you. And then when you exhale, you do the same thing. Constrict the throat, and now the mirror's in front of you, and fog the mirror with your nose, with the breath coming out of your nose. Try again, inhaling. And exhaling. Keep going. Dirgha breath, full yogic breathing with ujjayi sound, the ocean sounding breath. It also sounds a little bit like soft snoring or Darth Vader. And if this breath is too much for you, just keep dirgha breath going. Dirgha breath calms the body, while ujjayi calms the mind. The next time that you inhale, hold your breath for just a moment. Let this be a moment of transition, of letting go of dirgha and ujjayi. And then when you feel that desire for breath, just let your breath go. Release it through the nose if you can. And sit for a moment, noticing any shift or change, anything that feels different than just a few moments ago. As we move into kapalabhati, or the skull cleansing breath, you'll want to keep a few things in mind. First, keep your body really tall. Let there be a tautness around your middle belly. Keep your mouth tightly closed like you're making a grimace, and keep your face and shoulders relaxed. So you don't want to have a lot of scrunchy face or moving shoulders. Everything's happening right from your solar plexus. Go at a pace that works for you. If mine is too fast, if I'm going for too long, you finish sooner, and that's just fine. So sit tall. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Mouth stays tightly closed, and begin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth and round your spine. Let go of all the breath. Draw your navel in and then sit up tall, lengthening. Take a breath in. Hold for just a moment. And then exhale through the nose. Let yourself sit and feel the yumminess of kapalabhati pranayama. We'll do 2 more rounds of this breath. If it's not working for you, just sit and do dirgha pranayama. Take a deep breath in and begin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, round the spine, squeeze empty. Let it all out. Hold your breath out and then sit up tall. Let the shoulder blades relax. Lengthen your spine. Feel a long line of stretch down the front and the back of your body. And then let the breath rush into the body. Fill up. Hold full. This time bring the tip of the tongue lightly to the roof of your mouth. And then relax your tongue. Let the breath out through the nose if you can. And settle back into your body. It's almost a welcoming, or I feel like a warm hug sometimes is what's happening when I come back into my body. And sitting tall for the third round, take a deep breath in and begin. Deep breath in. Exhale. Releasing all the breath. Hold empty as you sit up tall. And then take the breath in, but only breathe into 2/3, just up to your chest this time. And then through the mouth, let the breath go. Place one hand in the other. Allow your eyes to close. Drop your chin just a tiny bit. Drawing yourself inside. Notice any light coming through your eyelids. Notice any sensation on your skin. Notice any sensation inside your body. If your mind wanders, follow your breath. Follow it into the body and follow it out of the body. Keep the mind engaged if you need that. You could also do a very soft ujjayi, almost like a whisper. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Become aware of the floor beneath you. Become aware of the walls around you, the ceiling above you. And then draw your hands to your heart in prayer position and bow your head to your heart. Hari Om, peace, peace, peace. May there be peace within you. May there be peace on this journey that is your life, and may you know that you are exactly where you are meant to be at this moment. The light in me sees the light in you. Jai Bhagwan.